Welcome to this week's QB Meetings video with me, Erik Ainge. It's brought to you by LCUB and Amerigas and Heritage Propane. If you're an LCUB customer, call 1-844-HOUR, that's O-U-R, 1-844-HOUR-LCUB, and get registered for their outage management services. They call you, it's automated, and you find out exactly what's going on when you have an issue in your area. And if you're in the market for propane, whether it's a 20-pound grill cylinder or whether you want to change all your equipment over to propane, residential, commercial, that's Amerigas.com for the location nearest you, pick up, refill, also heritagepropane.com. Awesome sponsors. QB Meetings, here's what we're doing this week. We're talking about protection. Having meetings with people, talking with QB coaches, going through stuff. It's awesome. Everything starts with protection. It's fun. We can talk past protection and all that all the time, but if you don't know who's blocked and who's not, you're going to get knocked on your butt and the play's not going to happen. So what we're doing is a 6-man will protection. It's a 6-man dual read protection on the mic and the SAM. So here's what we got. The running back right here, that's the H, that's the running back. He has a dual read in a 6-man protection. We're gonna call this ace protection, okay? So he's got a dual read, we'll call it ace protection. He's got a dual read from the mic to the SAM. It's always inside out. Anytime you're a running back and you have more than one guy to block, you always start inside out. That one happens first more often than not. So there's 1 to 2 right here. That's his read, okay? The line has the 4 down defensive lineman and the will linebacker. They're turning back here to this will linebacker. This is a slot formation. It's unique, which is why I'm doing this. But you have what's called a base call. You can go through and do that right here. This starts with the problem series. Who are the fat guys blocking? That's what I always used to say. All right, just tell me who the fat guys are blocking and tell me who's blocked and who's not, and then we'll roll from there. The fat guys have the 4 down and the will, dual read on the mic to the SAM. So your problem series here is if the mic and the SAM come, because you got one guy, he's running a route. These guys are out of here. You got one guy to block 2. If they both come, you're hot. So your problem series is, and your hot route right there, red 7 is gonna be if that guy and that guy come, where's the football going? Your problem series over here is this will linebacker. Well, it's not a problem series. He doesn't look like he's coming. He's out here splitting the difference between your slot wide receiver. When he's splitting the difference more often than not, it's zone, he's not coming. So now the offensive line, and really this guy, the quarterback, can make a base call or a red Mickey call. What you're doing is making a new mic call. You're not the mic anymore, you're the mic. Now you're blocking him to whoever, and the line is going to block the 4 down and the next guy removed, which would now be him, which means he is now unblocked. So he went from being blocked by the line to, hey, new mic 45, new mic 45, whatever this Sam backer's number is, he's now technically the mic. So the line has the 4 down and the first removed. This guy now has to get a little flag put on him because he's no longer blocked. So if I'm wrong, and he cheats up here and comes off the edge, what do? Problem series. I base called it. I new mic'd it. Well, I'm wrong. He came. This guy better be smart enough, and I better give him a signal that he knows what his reaction is, whatever the case may be, because he's not blocked, and that's a sack fumble. When you go through any protection, you have to know what the problem series is, who do the fat guys have, what's the running back got. The running back in most of these, because that's a pretty unique formation, the running back in most of these, obviously he's dual reading, like I said, mic to SAM. So if we start here again and go in a 3-by-1 right here with an X backside, quarterback back here, we'll put him under center, and you got the H, so you got 4 down linemen. Let's do an easy over front. You got the will backer here, mic backer here, the SAM backer out there. H has 1 to 2. Line, 4 down, and the will. But what about the corner and the free safety? What are we going to do with those guys? We're on the left hash right now. Call it the left hash right over here. All right? What if the corner cheats up and blitzes off the edge? What do? Well, you got a sight reaction. You got a lot of different things you could do. You could make a laser call if you knew it was coming, and you could get these guys to all slide out here. But then you're going to have nobody blocked over here because you got the running back with all these guys to block. There's so many things that go into these pass protections. But you have to know, all right, this mic's not coming. The strong safety right here is backing up. If he's backing up, then he's not what we call piggybacking the Mike and the Sam. So if the strong safety's going back here, regardless of what he's doing, I know both of them can't come. So if both of them can't come, play football. That's where you have to go. As a quarterback, when you have all these things going on, all the calls and new mics and hots and sight adjustments, you got to go up there and find who's going to give you the information. The strong safety, if he starts cheating down, then my antenna needs to go up that, hey, maybe these guys, especially if they're kind of coming in here tight or showing blitz, they don't come down here without a reason. All right, at least one of them's going to come, so I have a zone blitz of some kind. And you got to know you have pressure because now he's eating up, blocking this guy. Even if the Mike doesn't come and the Sam does, he's not getting out on his route for pass protection. I mean, and for your check down. So many things that go into an ace protection, a 6-man will protection, a dual read on the Mike and the Sam by the running back, and there's 20 more things I could get to, like what happens if the play side backer comes right here? Well, then they're all blocking down, and now the running back's blocking the defensive end, gap call. I mean, there's so many things that go into it, but there it is right there. There's your problem series. Who are the fat guys blocking? Who's the side adjustments? That's your this week's QB meetings with me, Erik Ainge, brought to you by LCUB and Amerigas and Heritage Propane.